Michael Haley!
Alright everybody, it is officially week 6 of the ETA, and... hold on.
Alright everybody, it is officially week 6 here in the ETA, and this week we're up against the one and only Miami Heatrans, coached by RadioactiveMayo. For those unfamiliar, RadioactiveMayo is the co-owner of the ETA and one of my closest best friends in real life. Mayo is actually the reason I started playing competitive Pokemon 4 years ago back in 2020, so this is a Mr. Miyagi Danny situation, this is a All Might Deku situation, Kakashi Naruto situation, you guys get the idea. Mayo is the master, I am the student, and one thing that stands in this relationship of ours is that I've never beaten Mayo in a single draft game, but that all changes today, and I'm gonna make sure of it. Taking a look at the Heatrans roster, they have a team of Annihilate, Iron Boulder, Mamoswine, Skarmory, Umbreon, a Terra Captain Vikavolt, Tentacruel, Whimsicott, Turtonator, Chattot, Electabuzz, Mr. Mime Galar. Mayo's team has a very good balance of offensive pieces. You have Iron Boulder, Mamoswine, Annihilate, as well as good defensive / support Pokemon with Skarmory, Umbreon, and you have Vikavolt as well to provide sticky webs. This team has great hazard control. There's 3 rapid spinners with Tentacruel, Turtonator, Mr. Mime Galar, as well as a couple of defoggers. So this team has a little bit of everything that you really need. Predicting the 6 Pokemon we're going to be seeing tonight, I think we're going to see Iron Boulder, Mamoswine, the Terra Captain Vikavolt, Skarmory, Umbreon, and Whimsicott. Iron Boulder with a booster energy set is faster than the entirety of our team, even Dracozolt in the sand. And with a Swords Dance set, this thing could be a massive threat that nothing wants to switch into and has the potential to just sweep us entirely. Iron Boulder is going to be the main focus this week that we want to get rid of. This is the Pokemon I view to be one of the biggest threats on this team. We are going to have a couple of things in place specifically to be dealing with Iron Boulder. The next biggest threat I see on Mayo's team is going to be the Mamoswine. I know for a fact that RadioactiveMayo does not like choice items typically, so if I had to predict what kind of set we'll see with Mamoswine, I could see an Assault Vest set with Thick Fat, which allows it to live a couple of hits from some of our special attackers that may potentially threaten it, such as Starmie or even Moltres. As far as moves go, probably just your standard 3 moves it likes to run, which is Earthquake, Ice Shard, Icicle Crash, as well as either Knock Off or maybe even Trailblaze if you want to get fancy and try and be faster. However, with Ice Shard, I don't really see that. Ice Shard is a solid brain for Mayo as it gives him an option for a Shell Smash Torterra or as well as Dracozolt in the sand, so that way even if we are faster than it, it still has something to hit us with. Vikavolt provides a lot of support, as I mentioned before. A couple of times this season I've seen Mayo just run a standard heavy duty boot set with this thing, usually running some stab moves like Bug Buzz and Volt Switch for momentum, then just Terra Blast, whatever Terra suits it the best for that week, as well as Sticky Web. I'm not entirely sure if he would like Sticky Web. It does give him the option to be faster than our whole team, as his team is pretty much slower than ours besides Booster Energy Iron Boulder. But as far as Terra type goes for the Terra Blast, I think Terra Water suits this best. It gives it a good option to hit Gligar, which if we ran a Spadef Evilite Gligar, it could stand in Vikavolt's way. However, having the water coverage would be a good option for it to try and at least 3-hit KO it or 2-hit KO it. A solid defensive Skarmory never fails. It is a tried and true Pokemon that we have seen through generation. Just a standard leftover set with probably max HP and max defense, as it's a good option against Torterra as well as a few other physical threats we have on our team. I could see just Brave Bird, Roost, Spikes and Whirlwind could also be nice. Spikes are always nice to get chip on your opponent as they're switching in, and Whirlwind just gives you some good options to kind of shake things up and put us in a hard place, or to potentially get rid of any of our sweepers such as Shell Smash Torterra or any other Pokemon that may potentially set up. Umbreon is another incredibly bulky and annoying Pokemon. Whether you want to run a max defensive set or a max special defensive set, it does not matter. It can do both. I think Umbreon is another really good answer to those big threats such as Torterra again, as you can run a bulky set with leftovers. You can run Foul Play, which is a really good move to spam against our team. And then you could just run your standard Wish Protect set with a status move such as Yawn or Toxic to try and affect the team and shake things up in your favor. The last Pokemon on Mayo's team I'm predicting to come is the Whimsicott. Ever since the Bellossom game, I'm pretty paranoid of grass types in general now, so I'm always on the lookout for any grass types that could be a pretty good threat to our team, and Whimsicott kind of fits that bill. Mayo likes to run a Rocky Helmet Whimsicott set a lot. I don't know if that's the kind of set he would want to bring against us tonight. He could also bring a Choice Spec set, as it is faster than a good portion of our team, and Grass and Fairy do hit our team for very good damage. If it is a more Rocky Helmet kind of defensive set though, I could see just standard prankster shenanigans to be annoying. You could run Encore to lock setup Pokemon into their setup moves, or any kind of like defensive Pokemon into their healing moves. Encore is just always a very solid option, especially on a prankster Pokemon. The first Pokemon I'm going to bring back off the team is Mega Lopunny. For Lopunny this week, we're going to be running Close Combat, Facade, Thunder Punch, and U-Turn. 88 HP, 252 attack, 168 speed with a jolly nature. Close Combat allows us to hit a large portion of Mayo's team, as nothing really wants to switch into it. Even his bulky Pokemon such as Skarmory and Umbreon are going to be taking good chip from that move, so it is fairly free to click. We're also going to be running Facade in case the Umbreon manages to get off a Toxic or something on us. Thunder Punch is a good coverage move to run for Skarmory, as it is a super effective option we can run for it. We're bringing Starmine back off the bench. This week we're going to be running a heavy duty boot set with Analytic. We're running Flip Turn, Psyshock, Rapid Spin, and Scald. Should we see the sticky webs from Vikavolt, I wanted to have an answer for us to remove them. Mayo's only answer to the Rapid Spin is Annihilate, and Annihilate does not really want to switch into Starmine, as we can hit it with a Scald and burn it, or either hit it with a good super effective Psychic move. The reason I chose to pick Psyshock this week is so if we're seeing a AV Tentacruel on the field, we'll actually be able to hit it for a good portion of damage rather than running Psychic. The unsung hero of this team, Pecharunt, will be making a return. We're running the same exact set, or maybe very similar to week 1, I can't remember entirely. However, we're running a red card set with Malignant Chain, Parting Shot, Recover, Shadow Ball, 248 HP, 252 defense, 8 special attack, Bold Nature. The red card Pecharunt is for the Iron Boulder. This is our big answer. If Iron Boulder is the booster energy speed set, even if it gets a Swords Dance off, we'll be able to live one hit, and then we will red card it out, which is perfect for us. We remove its booster energy, we remove its +2 attack stat raise. It is just a perfect answer for that thing. Shadow Ball hits it for a good portion of damage. Shadow Ball actually hits a good majority of Mayo's team for fairly free damage. The only answer he could potentially have for it is the Umbreon, and if Umbreon switches in on Malignant Chain and we manage to Toxic and confuse it, that would be great for us. Kind of a strange bring for us this week, especially when there is a powerful Pokemon such as Iron Boulder on Mayo's team. However, I've decided to bring Moltres back this week. We're running a heavy duty boot set with Flame Body, Flamethrower, Roost, Whirlwind, and Will-O-Wisp, 248 HP, 8 special attack, 252 speed with a timid nature. Flamethrower allows us to break through a physically defensive Skarmory and try and get some good damage off on it. Roost to just roost back up on any potential Pokemon such as Whimsicott, which could be a nuisance to us as we resist both of its stab moves. Whirlwind is good as it does the same thing a Whirlwind on Skarmory would do. It will kind of mess up Mayo and kind of make him have to readjust what he's doing. And then similar to our team, his team is a majority very physically offensive, so a good Will-O-Wisp would be really nice on something like Annihilate or Iron Boulder or Mamoswine, just any of those threats. Pecharunt was the Iron Boulder answer. So the other big threat I mentioned was Mamoswine, so my Mamoswine answer is going to be Chimecho, who's coming back off the bench for the first time since week 1. We're running an Agave Berry with Levitate and a Terra Fairy type this week. Dazzling Gleam, Encore, Grass Knot, Recover, 248 HP, 252 defense, 8 special attack, and if you notice on the screen, we actually are running 30 IVs into speed. That way we are 1 base speed slower than an Umbreon. Running a Terra Fairy type this week is a solid option for us, as it gives us another answer to a potential Annihilate, and it is just a good neutral defensive typing for us. Dazzling Gleam will now hit harder, as we can hit things like Umbreon and Annihilate for super effective damage. Encore is specifically for Umbreon, Umbreon should Umbreon want to switch in on Chimecho. We can lock it into Protect, or we could lock it into Wish. That's the reason I made sure that we had one less IV in speed. That way we'd always be slower unless it's a minus speed nature Umbreon. Grass Knot allows us to 2-hit KO a non-invested Mamoswine. I'm opting to run Recover over Wish and Protect this week, as I don't really think we need to Wish Pass to any of our other Pokemon. I think Chimecho itself can just recover up. The Agave Berry is so when we switch into Mamoswine, if it hits us with an Icicle Crash and it does a good portion of damage and then hits us again with another one, we get back up to a good spot of health and then we can recover up and then fire off those Grass Knots and do a good portion of damage to it. The last Pokemon, it was a tough decision for me. I wasn't really sure if I wanted to bring Torterra or not. Quite honestly, I was worried about bringing Torterra because most of the time you want to run Terra with it, especially with threats like Mamoswine on the field. We don't want to just die to an Ice Shard or something like that. So we're going to be bringing Tyranitar. We're running a Tanga Berry with Sandstream, Knockoff, Stealth Rock, Stonage, Taunt, 248 HP, 8 attack, 252 special defense with a Careful Nature. Knockoff and Stone Edge are just good stab moves I figured we can just hit things with. The main thing we want to do is lead off with Tyranitar and get up our Stealth Rocks, as I think it is going to be very helpful for us. That's also the reason behind the Tanga Berry, is that way if we see a Vikavolt lead to try and set up webs and Mayo instead opts to just click Bug Buzz to get good damage off on us, we'll be able to take one of those Bug Buzzes and we can just change webs for rocks. Alternatively, we can also just run Taunt, as we are faster than a no speed invested Vikavolt, and stop it from running the sticky webs entirely. Taunt is also a good option, so we can stop Umbreon from Wish Passing, or stop Skarmory from roosting or whirlwinding, anything like that. Any kind of annoying status or support move we'll be able to stop with Taunt. That is going to be the team this week for Mayo. I am always excited for these games. It's always a good matchup, especially when you're playing someone like a close friend that you know personally. I'm sure Mayo is going to probably ask me to do an interview on his channel, so if you guys aren't subscribed to him, please make sure you go check out his channel. He's been doing this way longer than I have, and he is another big inspiration for me doing this in general, not just competitive, but the YouTube scene as well. That being said, I will see all of you at the game tonight. SpongeBob, Patrick. We at the game, and we see Whimsicott, Mamoswine, Skarmory, Umbreon, Iron Boulder, Vikavolt. That is 2 weeks in a row. We got everything right. I'm the GOAT. I know. Really like Tyranitar still as a lead. I think getting our rocks up is a really good option, as I think he just probably leads with the Vikavolt to get sticky webs off. Excellent, so we see the Vikavolt lead here and we get Tyranitar. This is the exact matchup we wanted. I think just to be safe, I'm going to get the rocks up now. Yeah, you can Terra Poison and Volt Switch out. That does nothing, we eat that up. Is what it is. We just see Mamo come out here. We're going to go into our Mamo answer here, which is going to be Chime Echo. We're really kind of hoping that we don't get screwed by Sandship here, but we'll see. It's good that we got Stealth Rock damage on this thing too. We know it's not Boots. Icicle Crash does 42, plus Sandship did 6. Okay, well I know this thing's not banded, which is good to know. I'm gonna just Terra Fairy here and recover up, as we see Vikavolt actually come out and take some Stealth Rock damage. Terra Poison is very interesting. I was not expecting that on the Vikavolt. I don't know if you're running Terra Blast, which could be bad for us. Either way though, I kind of want to go back into Tyranitar here. I don't really care if we lose Sand, as I mentioned, because if anything, Sand only helps Iron Boulder down the line. So I'm going to go into Tyranitar here and fire off a good knockoff. We just see Flash Cannon. I don't know who that was supposed to be for, but it's there, so that's cool. We can just get a free knockoff here, which is super nice. Get rid of anyone's item. We just see Skarmory and we knock it off. And it's going to be heavy duty boots, so that's really nice. We just got rid of the boot. He might set up hazards of his own. Quite honestly, we could also see a body press potentially, which I don't really mind sacking here because I kind of just want to go for a taunt here. I think taunt would be a nice play to either stop his hazards or a whirlwind or something, and if we just get killed by a body press, I'm honestly not too stressed about it. He's faster than us. Okay, man. That's fine. We have Starmie to rapid spin these away, so it's okay. I kind of want to just go into Moltres, honestly, and fire off a flamethrower. Yeah, because there's the body press. And that would have been nice if we just got the flame body. What do you switch in here? I guess we could just go for flamethrower. Let's just get our chip. Why not? Yeah, because you're going to take rocks. You're going to take this. I'm going to go into Tyranitar here, I think, and try and get a taunt off. You can go ahead and block the wish. That's fine. Yep, there's the protect. I don't think he really stays in here. I think he switches to something. Maybe Skarm again. So let's go for the Stonage and try and get some more damage on Skarmory. Yeah, damage. Again, really don't feel like I need Tyranitar that much. And I do want to get in here with Starmie at some point, get rid of these rocks on our side, because they are pretty annoying. He honestly probably just roosts here, though. That's the tough part. So I think I'm going to go for a knockoff, because I want him out of Sturdy so we could bring in Moltres after. Yeah, I don't want you Sturdy. That's fine. You can have me, man. That is okay. Starmie ain't doing enough, so our only real option here is to kind of just go into Moltres again and go for another flamethrower. Alternatively, I kind of just like the whirlwind play now, because now if Umbreon comes in, it's going to be really nice to just whirlwind it out, and then hopefully we can go into a favorable situation. Yeah, because Umbreon comes back out. See you later. Skarmory comes back in. I think we could just go for Flamethrower now and try and get our damage on Umbreon, because it comes in, takes 12%, and then takes like another like 17 to 20 something. That'll put it around 50, but it could probably just wish that right back up, which is unfortunate. Maybe we could just Will-O-Wisp here, because Will-O-Wisping would be really nice, just so this Umbreon is consistently taking more chip too when it comes in addition to the rocks. So let's go for the Willow play here. Let's try and get some consistent chip on you. Nice. Yeah, you can Synchro, but we're fire type, so I don't care. I don't know if we Whirlwind you out and it brings in something else. Like, is that really the end of the world for us? I'm gonna go for the Whirlwind. As you Baton Pass. Nice. Okay. I'm sure he's a little stressed now. I'm sure he knows what we're up to. But he makes those safe play and goes into Skarm because he knows he could get into something like this, which is actually the matchup we want. So now we just click Flamethrower, because now Whimsicott can't really touch us. We could see a Stun Spore or something here, which could be annoying, or maybe a Leech Seed, but either way, I'm clicking Flamethrower. He's actually just going to sack Skarmory here. And now he just brings out Boulder as a safe play. We'll see if it's Booster finally. This is what I've been curious about all night. So we actually just see Mamo come out, which is crazy. I was not expecting Mamo to come here. We are faster than you, unless you're Choice Scarfed, which would just be insane. But I guess either way, we go into our answer for you. Like, this is literally why we bought. Yeah, I'm thinking you're Scarf. A guy like me says you're Scarf. I'm recovering. You're not Scarf. You just clicked Icicle Crash again. Do you want to stay in here? You can stay in if you want. That's fine. Let's go for Grass Knot. Why not? Whimsicott. That's fine. So we're going hard into Moltres now. You do have knockoff. You cheeky little bastard. That's fine, man. We have to make a safe play here and go for Roost because we need to get to full HP. At some point now, I'm going to have to bring Starmie in here and get a rapid spin off. I didn't know Grass Knot took damage from Akiyama. That's so funny, we literally called that. Alright, you come in here. I know your ass is just wishing up. I feel like either way, I still get my rapid spin off. Like, go for it. Oh, he didn't even try to stop it. He snarled. That is insane. We can flip turn out, though. Like, I feel like you probably just clicked that again. And if that's the case, this is also fine. You can also just baton pass out of here. Vikavolt is here, man. Kinda gotta sack someone, don't I? I need you. I need you for Mamo. I need you for Boulder. I feel like I need Sarmi still. Especially for this, it's poison now. Now I can hit you with Psyshock. And Lopunny's faster than everything. Yo, low key, I feel like I gotta sack Moltres. Like, Moltres was putting in work in the beginning, but I honestly feel like it's the weakest link now. Which kind of sucks that I took the time to get rid of the fucking Stealth Rocks for it. But that's kind of the play, unfortunately. That's how the cookie crumbles, as the kids say. Because now we can go into you. And, like, I already know what you're scheming. I'm clicking Psyshock. I know he can just go into Umbreon, but that's fine. Okay, Fitzmax defense, max HP. It actually only takes like 30-something%, which is crazy. But, guy like me, I've been crazy. Yeah, this has a chance to kill, so. Alright, you actually just protected yourself. You turn on the Whimsy. We gotta go here and Gleam. Stun Spore is fine. What's not fine is when we get hit with the paralysis and we don't get our chip in. That's not cool. That's what I don't want. Alright, you U-turn. Vikavolt, this guy is crazy, and I respect it. But he knows he comes in here every time with Vikavolt. He starts picking up kills. I think we might have to just sack here. And we might have to just go into Lopunny. Because we could fire off 2 Facades. We'll take chip from the Whimsicott, but that's fine. We got a sack. I'm gonna Encore you. Oh my god. I am literally goated. That was not intentional whatsoever. We ain't doing enough. We gotta bring in Starmie and force the pressure. The Roost is annoying. He goes into Whimsy. That's fine. I can't get Stun Spored, so I gotta go into Bob. That's fine. Guess what? Now we click. Yep. Alright, Whimsy dead. Big Volt here. Take some big damage. Let's get some chip. Come on, baby, show me the chip. Kinda wanna make a crazy double right now and go into Lopunny here. Game's already looking kinda yikes. So I feel like there's no shame in trying to make a crazy double here on the Umbreon switch in. Oh my god. Dude, that is so annoying. Yo, this Boulder's not booster. That's surprising. Ah, should have just clicked Psyshock. I was trying to catch him on the Umbreon switch. Yeah, get your 30%, dog. Oh, you're here. I know you click Snarl. Go ahead, King. Get your Snarl off. Nobody taking this, though. That's fine, dog. I don't think you're taking this plus a Facade. Oh, it was Wish. He wished. I wish. Man, we gotta go into you now. Oh, but I don't want to go into Petron because I need Petron for Iron Boulder. Dude, I fucked up. I should have just clicked Psyshock earlier. Vikavolt's been the bane of my existence this whole time. Because no matter what happens right now, he's clicking Volt Switch and he's going into whatever's the best scenario for him. So it really doesn't matter what we go into here. We'll switch away, go into whatever you want, and win the game. Mammo. Maybe we could recover. Yeah, I guess we can honestly still go into you and click close combat. Like, nothing is switching into that. And I don't think Ice Shard picks up a kill from this range. Yup. Because we are goated like that. The boulder sadly just wins the game here. Mighty cleaves until the cows come home. Alright. GG to RadioactiveMayo. That was a good game. Really sad I didn't just click Psyshock earlier. That was kind of stupid of me, but I was trying to get fancy with the double play, but that's what happens with replays sometimes. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. It is what it is. So, I will see all of you next week. See you guys later.
That's perfect. That's literally perfect. Okay. Yeah. And then I come in and I go, yeah!